If you're a listener of From the Mouths of Madness podcast, I can only assume that you're also a diehard fan of horror movies like myself. My name is Matt Balea, and I own a company called To Die For. We make custom horror-inspired designs for shirts and much more. From original to exclusive content, we can get you whatever it is your dark heart might desire. Check us out at www.todieforshop.com. That's the number 2, die, the number 4, shop.com. Enjoy the show.
The views and opinions expressed on From the Mouths of Madness are that of the panel and not of the Geeks Under the Influence Network or their sponsors. Listeners, beware.
And it's an apocalyptic film, but it's definitely like a post-rapture apocalypse.
Yeah.
Not a, zombie. Not like, and I don't mean like zombie apocalypse. I mean like straight rapture. Like
It's
people went to heaven. There's these weird demon burnt humanoids still on Earth, and then you have a bunch of people that had their fucking vocal cords removed.
I guess
what you
everybody did, except for one dude that I can't understand a word he says. The short time he's on screen.
Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty interesting to watch a 84-minute film with maybe less than a paragraph of dialogue.
Yeah. I know, no Quiet Place sign language with the subtitles, so you're still kind of keeping track of stuff. You're just guessing.
It's all movement and visual, is what cues that are telling you what's happening. So yeah, it's the first that I can think of that ever did that.
Yeah,
or that has done this. I can't think of another film that has that as a backdrop.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I mean, I know it was in theaters for a little while. I did want to make it, but that was around Nightmare Weekend, and it just didn't happen.
I think my theater had it for a week, and that was it.
Yeah.
And maybe not even a week. It might have been like 6 days, because I don't think it made it through to the next Thursday, because I think Venom opened and took over most of the screens.
Unfortunately. So that puts Samara Weaving in 6 horror movies?
She's starting to knock them out. Yeah.
Both babysitters, right? Or she only in the first one?
I fucking forgot about her. I was like, yeah, but
Ready or Not, both
Mayhem.
babysitters, Mayhem, Scream 6.
Yeah.
This. And I feel like and she's gonna be a Ready or Not 2, which is in production.
Fucking right.
Dude, she's okay. I got a question for you before we dig into it too much. Tonight on the Chopping Block, we're going to be talking about 2024's film Azrael, the angel of what? Wasn't war? Which angel is that? I should know from Supernatural.
Fuck, man. I'm sorry. I'm just going to the Batman character, and that was just defending the church. So I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I fucking can't remember. Anyway, the title and a little word card they have it 3 times throughout the film. I don't understand the connection to the story.
I guess
I'm probably a fucking idiot, so that's part of it. But
I mean, it came across as prophecies from it wasn't from the Bible, but definitely
from the cult, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe that's what it was from the cult. Yeah. That would make more sense.
One of our listeners would be like, "You motherfuckers, it's blah blah." Like, okay, yeah, we're fucking idiots.
Yeah, exactly. I'm perfectly fine admitting I'm an idiot. It's cool.
But they also are not very direct with. You get the quote, and then you get stuff going on, and it doesn't tie in directly to the next scene. So
what the fuck is that got to do with anything?
Yeah.
So all you can gather, all I gather is that there was a cult. There was the rapture happened. What was left behind were some weird burnt demonoid human hybrids, because that's why they're black. They got, I guess, burnt from hell, and they possessed. Or I don't know, right? How does that?
I don't know what they are. It's the weirdest thing. I kept trying to be like, are they vampire type things? But they're not. No, they're kind of zombie-ish. They're not. They can think to hunt, but they're not I don't know. I don't know what to call them, man. They're just they look burned to shit, but I think their skin's just rotten.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can see that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't fall off. Like,
Yeah.
it does, you know,
I
like,
guess
you feel
that's
like
the
if it was-
process.
I don't know.
There's a lot of things in this that I'm going to have a second viewing on
Oh,
because
100%.
I got confused with a scene where she doesn't get killed by one of them. And I'm not really sure why, but maybe
Are you talking about in the tunnel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. He sniffed her.
Well, they go flashback quick to when she attacked the pregnant woman and she scratched her, and then maybe the blood of the pregnant woman is what she was smelled on her.
Yeah, because that's the only time she was bleeding. At that point in the film, that was the only blood. So when he got super close, he realized it wasn't her, and so he went to go find the pregnant chick.
Yeah.
I
don't know. And with the no dialogue and just the few title cards we have, it's kind of up for interpretation.
Yeah.
But has some amazing gore scenes in it, has some crazy ass action scenes in it. So overall, I'm just like, I liked it, but I don't. If you're like, tell me exactly what this movie's about, I'm like, I don't know.
The only thing I could think about is, according to the Rapture, every believer goes to heaven, and non-believers and worshipers of other things are left on Earth.
Yeah.
So it seems like there was a satanic cult that was formed. Because I think what we get at the end is the Antichrist, right? Is that what that's supposed to be?
I think so. Yeah.
So like a sheep baby.
Yeah. And you got to make sacrifices every once in a while of not people in your cult. If you capture people, just like, here you go, charred up vampire zombies.
Oh, okay. The first kill we got from them was fucking awesome. We was just ripping the dude's throat apart.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that shit was fucking gnarly. And they just dragged the body. Dude, it's like caveman style.
They're like, we'll take our lunch back with us. They just drag him off.
It has a lot of good scenes, like the scene where she
and it smells. I guess the word.
It smells blood.
I keep saying vampire because like the whole reason they do the sacrifice, they tie her to a chair and they cut her leg open, and the blood attracts them to it.
Mm-hmm.
And later on, when she's hiding, she's still bleeding and trying to cover her
That
leg.
scene fucked me up, dude. Because like you just see that angle, and she's like washing it off, and then you just see they walk so fucking weird. It just and it's quiet. It just pops around the corner. that got me. I was like, turn around, god damn it. Yeah.
I have to give it up to our main. I guess is her name Azrael or
is it?
I think so
Okay.
because I had the subtitles on, and when she would make sort of a sound, it would say Azrael sort of a sound on the subtitle, or grunt or whatever. But man, she does not catch a break this entire movie. Like, she goes from holy shit, I almost fucking died. Okay, I've got about a 5-minute window, and then holy shit, I almost fucking died.
Mm-hmm.
And it just keeps happening where she gets captured, almost gets killed, gets away, captured, almost gets killed, gets away. Like, she is fucked up in this movie.
Yeah. Oh, gets captured, gets buried.
That scene fucked with me.
Yeah, it reminded me of that episode of Cabinet of Curiosities. Where the rats, and it's under the graveyard, and it's just that claustrophobic fucking. Oh.
I realize that's one thing that's hard for me to watch. And I remember the first time I watched Kill Bill Volume 2, and they bury her. There's something about that claustrophobic and hearing the dirt go on top of the fucking coffin.
Nah.
It fucks with me. I realize that, and you have the same thing happen. You're just like, you're kind of fucked. Now they set it up where there's a little cheat tunnel that pops open. I guess they're like, we didn't technically bury you. You get to roam through the tunnels to the headquarters of fucking charred zombie
demon thing.
Yeah.
Flesh-eating cannibal. I don't know.
Yeah. So like, technically, you're not going to suffocate from lack of air. You'll get killed by these things because it's still a sacrifice. Everything is this incorporated into sacrifice to these things so that they don't kill us, I guess is the best way to put it.
And it's like every time she gets captured, and we've said captured, gets away. It's like she takes out one of the cultists.
She seems to be like, because there's just the 4 main ones that capture her and her boyfriend at the beginning, and by the end of the movie, just not all at the same time, she seems to have killed each one of them in separate times of that. Which
exactly. It's fucking.
Oh man, you feel so bad too because she's like, her and her boyfriend get captured, and then eventually she finds him. And you're like, holy shit, she made it back to him. She beat the. Oh no, it was a trap, and she's now gets caught with the rope, and she's hanging upside down. You're like, can't catch.
And then she gets to watch him start to be eaten and then drug away because take lunch to go.
Yeah,
take lunch to go. Yeah.
Maybe it's a sharing thing. Like I'm not gonna eat the whole one.
Sharing is caring.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like my eyes are bigger than my stomach. Here, who wants an arm or whatever? I can't eat. All right,
Yeah.
I can't eat the whole thing. I'm watching my zombie
waistline,
weight.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're just always like dragging him off.
That scene specifically had a really good shot when she is able to get the rope that she was tied to around his neck and then just jumps.
Yeah.
But then when she's walking away and you just see it swing into frame behind her and then swing back out.
That was pretty
fucking
fucking
swing
cool.
into frame and swing back
They get
out.
a fucking smorgasbord at the end when she's able to fucking go after her. She goes straight up revenge. I'm fucking all your shit up now.
Dude, that was
and she
so
lets
cool,
them
man.
all in. And so they're either getting killed by her, explosions,
Gunshots or fire.
or those creatures.
Like fire.
Yeah.
Because she sets the whole camp on fire.
Yeah.
Like
She starts with the old lady who can't fucking move out of her tent. She's like, "You're first, bitch."
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna make you an example. You're old as fuck, so you have some meaning to somebody because there's no reason to keep someone as old as you are here unless you're somebody's parent.
I wonder if I can't remember if when she first time she snuck in and got captured, if she saw the mom
Yeah,
that captured her and the boyfriend the first time go over to the tent.
she
and
had
see a connection.
to.
She had to
be
right?
like, "All right, bitch, your mom's going first."
Oh, dude, that first capture where Garrett, you see is when you first see the church and you see the Virgin Mary. I don't know what the fuck she's supposed to be. She's wearing all white like she's pure and shit, but she's pregnant, so no.
Yeah.
Like that.
Who got her pregnant, by the way?
I don't know. Satan.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe because again,
And they're talking. She's like listening to a wind coming through a hole in the wood in the wall.
yeah, and the creatures seem to like react again when our main chick scratches the pregnant Virgin Mary or whatever in the stomach, and she has the blood, I guess. Of
Yeah. So it's not that she smelled her blood and realized it wasn't the same person and got away. It was that I can't attack this person. She's protected.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Plus, every time those creatures show up, before they show up, there's like the wind changes, stuff like that. So there is other supernatural elements to these creatures besides them just being fucked up zombie vampires.
Mhm.
Like who knows? Like there's stuff there. Again, I have to do a second watch to figure this all out, but there's definitely occult status stuff that happens with these things.
Yes. And like I said, the movie got me a couple times, man. Like that scene when she gets out of the church, when she gets caught the first time at the camp, and she's under the church and she's scrooting away. The fucking lady just pops out and she's like under there already. You're like, what? Where the fuck you come from? That scared the shit out of me. Wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
And
good.
she does, again, every fucking time. And then later on, she escapes from the camp. She's fucked up. You're like, they're going to catch up to her. And then randomly, some dude who doesn't have his vocal cords cut out, who picks her up, but he's speaking a foreign language. I'm not sure which
I thought
language.
it sounded Spanish, no?
I think it was Spanish.
Yeah.
But he's just like, but he's just chilling in his truck. I'm like, is this
Singing
like,
songs.
I'm just thinking, is this like area specific? Because I thought it's the whole world.
I thought so too.
But
Yeah.
you bring in the factor the dude's fucking jamming out on his radio, like listening to music, like just like, where'd you come from? It almost seemed like sort of like I'm going to bring this up just as an example and not reference it as comparing to the movie, but a village type of situation where it's like, is this area specific? And then she got away from the area. But I doubt that. But then it's weird because he doesn't seem to acknowledge, and he's like looking at her neck like, what the fuck did you do?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
so who knows? But unfortunately, that shit doesn't last long because the motherfucker gets capped.
Now, that I really dug that scene. And it wasn't so much the accident and how fucked up she was, because I'm thinking, okay, she's in an accident, she's bleeding, the fucker things are going to show up. No, the dude that shot the driver got hit and flew the fuck where, God knows where, and then when she gets out of the truck, he's not dead.
Yeah,
Which, okay, that was, but that fight,
that was awesome.
because it was all one shot.
Yeah.
Like the Daredevil hallway scene and all that shit. I'm like, okay, this is fucking sick. And the poor girl has a fucking AR go off near her ear twice.
Yep.
That had to fucking hurt so bad.
Well, you keep thinking she's successful because she finds a rock, beats the shit out of him. You're like, there you go. Nope, he's still there. He's choking the shit out of her. finds the gun, doesn't have any ammunition.
Watching her load the gun during the fight is fucking
beats
awesome.
The shit out of him, finally loads the gun. But I'm just saying, like, he kept coming at her. Like, you keep thinking, like, oh, he's fucking dead. Nope. I mean, apparently he's like, I've been trained to take on blunt
Force
trauma to the head
yeah.
and still keep going. Like,
but yeah, watching her fight him and then not only get the magazine in the gun, but then fucking chamber around.
Yeah.
And then slowly get the barrel. That was a really good fucking scene.
But again, no dialogue.
Yeah.
And the only person that talks is the person who's speaking Spanish, I guess, and I don't know what he's saying. But both the cult, our main character, nobody says anything, and you have marks on their neck of like a cross where I guess they've just been cut out.
Mm-hmm.
But also not communicating and not doing any sign language or any writing at all. They just whistle and point and bang
like
shit.
7 doors, whistle while you work.
But also, that's where when you do have someone break into your camp, you're kind of screwed because you're like, hey, there's someone over here. You're just banging on shit and then try to figure out. There's
ringing
no
bells and shit.
She's over there. There's no pointing and saying anything. You just kind of look around and see who's not part of your crew and then go after them.
Oh, dude. The way she set up Homeboy in the final scene, like the last cult dude, where she's like, it's a good shot because you see his face where, he sees her coming.
Yeah.
But she's already so close and she's like sprinting.
Oh,
that
yeah.
he thinks he has time to pull up the gun. Machete to the fucking head, dude.
Nope.
Just
went right
dude,
off.
It was so sweet.
I was gonna say, she's fucking badass.
She's
in this
bad.
movie.
It's definitely Ready or Not vibes as far as how she takes him out. Like as far as her just being like, fuck this, fuck you, you're gonna die.
I mean, she already witnessed them kill her own, like her boyfriend or whoever he was, and then after that they torture her and they try to kill her. So when she makes it back to their camp that last time, it's again, burn the old lady. I'm fucking taking all you assholes out, and I'm opening the fucking fenced in area. So if you're not fucking dead, you're gonna be dead because all those creatures that you keep trying to avoid and sacrifice, they're coming for you, and they're coming in like group of like what 20 of them.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Oh, you just reminded me of the first escape scene through the fucking barbed wire.
Oh yeah,
dude. Now, I get it in the moment, but in my head, I was like, oh no, blood everywhere. Like, yeah, that's the first thing I thought of was blood everywhere. Fuck.
Because we're trained with it because, again, they cut her leg, sacrifice.
They let you know early on in the film because one of our fellow showrunners and GUI Network aficionados, Groots, told us he went out and saw it in theaters, and he said, like, it goes. And he's not wrong. When it starts, you have like 5 minutes, maybe 10, where you see her or boyfriend, and they're kind of going through the woods. She's running and listening for something, and then kidnapped.
Yeah.
Like that, boom. It might have only been 5 minutes, dude. I swear, it might have only been 5 minutes.
Yeah, maybe a minute or two of like, hey, I love you too. Oh, now
I made you this bracelet, like, god damn, dude.
It's not, yeah. It's just her getting fucked up through most of the movie and then taking revenge.
For real.
Yeah.
Like, and for a movie that doesn't have, like I said, it has less than a paragraph of dialogue. You don't get bored watching it.
No.
Which is really that. I feel like that's masterful.
The tone of it's very strong. Where like there's no time to relax, even when you think you relax.
Nope.
By that second to third time of her going, okay, shit's calmed down.
Nope.
I found this truck. This guy's gonna drive me to safety. Nope. Fuck you. Like, and that's after. Okay, I got away. I can sit on this rock.
Yeah.
I can clean my wounds. Oh no, there's fucking creatures showing. Like every time she sits the fuck down to go, okay, where am I? I just got out of a really shitty situation, back into a new situation. So it's just constant on.
It's nonstop, exactly. And like I said, we were told that, and I just didn't realize how like intense it kind of was. Just
and then you get the reveal where literally pregnant Mary has her kid. And you don't see you see her giving birth while our main chick and the main cult person are fighting, and she gives birth, and then she steps out, sees it, and just
screams and
backs the fucking and you're like, okay, what's this fucking baby look like?
Exactly, and then she goes in, picks it up, and it's the burnt. We'll call them the burnt. Fine, I guess.
We'll call them the burnt. I guess.
The burnt, and they make it in like they're going towards the church.
Yeah.
And they make it in just as you see her grab this it looks like a fucking baby goat.
Yeah.
A sheep.
Yeah.
Lamb? I guess, yeah, it's a lamb. And she took, her face kind of turned. I don't know if she's like, now I can control these motherfuckers, because they stopped. They didn't attack her with the baby in her hand.
Yeah. They're like,
so it's like,
no, we actually care about that thing.
So
or that's the birth of Satan.
I'm saying, that's why I went with like burnt demons.
Okay.
Because it's a Rapture-esque story.
Yeah.
You know, because I feel like that's clearly Antichrist born on Earth. Because that biblically that comes later. Like everyone leaves, and then they're supposed to turn to shit. And after I forget what the year they give in Revelations, then we get the birth of the Antichrist, if I remember Scripture correctly. So that's why I'm like, this is
my only reference is this is the end, so that's not going to be very accurate anyway.
not at all. No, no. I have 9 years, 8 years of private school as a kid. So
you learned, this shit's happening.
Yeah.
Here's how it goes. All right.
So like that's kind of why I was piecing together like they're a demon, because why else would they care?
Yeah.
If they're just brainless, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. There is some humanity that shows up in them, because up to that point they're just like, okay, blood, human,
nom nom nom,
yum yum,
go,
yeah. Take you back to my friends, finish you off. So yeah, that is the first time where they're actually kind of organized, showing up all at the same place, and then go, we want the babies. That's like part of our crew now. Yeah.
And she didn't get attacked because she has the baby.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this will get enough traction to see. I don't know, and I don't know if there'll be a point to a sequel.
Yeah, I think it might be a standalone.
Yeah, because like I don't, and I'm fine with that, because I don't think, like you said, I don't know if the only thing that could go that with a sequel is a route to showing us if it's the whole world or if it's just a confined area. Because
I thought it was the whole world till that truck showed up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why is he like smiling and dancing like, bitch?
He doesn't like, you're like, hey, it's great. Just go down this road. I'll take you to the next. I don't know what he says. There's no translation subtitles, but he's definitely confused by how she is, and he's just jamming the fuck out. He's just having a good old time.
How genius is that? They give you a movie with pretty much no dialogue, except for like basically that scene, and they don't. They said, "Fuck you. It doesn't matter. You're gonna die. So we're not gonna tell you. Put subtitles and let you know."
Yeah.
What he said.
But I mean, that trick's worked before. I mean, you know, if you ever actually could understand what they say at the beginning of the thing, they literally tell you, "Get away from the dog." It's
Yeah.
So
no, I mean, it's just genius. Like they keep the film with no dialogue, unless you speak Spanish.
Yeah, except for that one part.
I could be wrong. It might not be Spanish.
I was gonna say it might be a different like language, so that's a little harder to understand all the stuff he's saying to her.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. So, all right, folks. That's gonna wrap up majority of what we want to talk about on Azrael. But before we dig into our final thoughts, please ask you like, comment, rate, review, share, subscribe across all the social spaces and the listening apps and all that good stuff. It greatly helps out the Madness Boys, and we appreciate and love you guys for it. You can also go to GRPodcast.com, check out all the other shows on the network, go to our links tab on the page, and click our links to public, and you can get all the merch for all the shows under the network, including our holiday designs. They'll be up through the rest of the year.
Start thinking about some early shopping.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think they give you a cutoff date on the website too. So I think I think you got roughly like a month for guaranteed shipment before Christmas. They might go into the early first week of the beginning of the second week, but I think they give you a cutoff at like the end of the first week of December. So,
great stocking stuffers.
So you'll have
some Madness Boy stickers or magnets or anything like that.
Yeah, magnet stickers is easy stocking stuffers. Yeah, exactly. Tumblers, notebooks,
bam,
all kinds of shit. So you'll have you should have like 2 or 3 weeks, left to order. And there's a sale. I think this time of year there's a sale every 3 fucking days.
I was gonna say
it's like 2 a week. And then also, please hit us up at lowdownbrown.gui@gmail.com. Let us know what you think about this film if you've seen it, and also send us recommendations. Clearly, this was recommended from a fellow panelist, the showrunner, and we're like, okay, we'll check it out. And so we will get to movies eventually.
Yeah, it might not be. You could throw some out there. We might not get to it, and be like
2 or 3 months, but we'll get.
Motherfuckers, I sent you thing like, well, but we try to get to it.
And I will respond to say, hey, we'll get to that. It's just going to be. A little while, so it won't be like you're left in the dark. But we do appreciate recommendations, because there's stuff we might scroll by and be like, no, I'm not watching that.
Yeah.
And then oh, you should check it out.
Like, do you have a second suggestion?
Now, yeah, exactly. don't fuck with us either.
Yeah.
But yeah, so overall, I enjoyed this watch. I enjoyed Azrael. I thought it was very masterful how they used everything else but vocals
Yeah.
to tell the story. Thought that was very, very well done.
And it's intense. Like,
Dude, it's nonstop.
It doesn't slow down. Like,
Nope.
it's just straight up like go, 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 go. And I really, really enjoyed that.
And Samara Weaving, amazing performance.
Yeah.
Like, she fucking kills it. She's like, I feel like we're probably watching like fucking Forrest Gump because she runs like 40 minutes of the movie. She's like running for 40 minutes of the
Yeah.
movie.
She just has the worst fucking luck.
On like no food. How the hell is it just pure survival skill? At this point,
I guess so.
because like I don't think she ate at all in the movie,
I think you're right.
and it was
I'm just
over
thinking
like
about
it was over like 2 days.
Yeah. No.
God,
I think she had a sip of water once, maybe.
Yeah.
I think when she sat down to clean her wounds, there was some water.
Little scoop.
She got water, and then she got attacked again. Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah, and dude, every scene with her and the burnt is so suspenseful. Like
Yeah.
when that one shows up when she's cleaning her wound, she goes into this catacomb thing and she's like dead end in the corner, and it actually steps in the room and you're like, oh fuck me.
I like
and
how the first time you see it, you also see how brutal these things are. So you don't see it and you go, what the fuck is that? You see it come up and attack that first dude, and they just rip him to shreds. So
Yep.
you already know these things are not to be fucked with. Like,
Exactly.
They might walk slow, they might seem disoriented. They're gonna come after you.
and you see the disorientation when again he doesn't attack her in the coffin, but you see the eyes and the eyes almost look dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's fucking creepy, dude. So no, the creep factor's high, intensity's high, anxiety levels high. Like it's definitely a good. Like it's not a movie you want to watch right before bed
Yeah.
because it'll wake you up.
Yeah.
Like 100%. You know.
I'll throw another factor is that I was just impressed because the only other movie I've seen from this director is a complete like 180 difference from this, which is he did Cheap Thrills.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about like a very set piece, smaller kind of movie to this.
Yeah, that movie was like 3 set pieces.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess this had free use of forestry.
But I'm just
But-
saying they're like two completely
Yeah.
different movies. And I appreciate that when the director doesn't stay in their safety zone and branches out like that. So
Yeah, and like Cheap Thrills is not. I would say is less of a horror than like a dark, I guess, gritty drama.
yeah.
I guess.
Dark comedy maybe.
Yeah.
There's some parts that are kind of more fucked up.
There are.
Yeah. But
yeah,
that's what I'm
it's
saying.
definitely not
Again,
a
so
horror.
changing genres also.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I mean-
I enjoyed it. I plan on watching it again.
Mhm.
Again, some of the kills are fucking pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
And just the way he shot some of the action sequences, I really appreciate
Like I
it.
said, that one shot with fighting the dude after the truck was fuck. I'm watching it and I see after the action happens, then the camera shifts and you
Yeah.
see the camera approaching. I thought it was coming from the point of view of the burnt, but no. Once you see pans to the truck and she wakes up from the jolt of the accident, it just doesn't change.
Now,
It's just one
it's a
camera
downer
angle.
movie. I will say this.
Oh, you don't feel good.
Yeah,
you don't
no.
feel good about it.
It's not like, what's that Viggo Mortensen movie that...
The Road?
Yeah, The Road.
Oh no.
It's not
No.
The Road depressing,
Oh.
but it ain't very uplifting, all right?
No. No, but we Madness Boys, stamp of approval. Recommend you guys check it out. You've been very well forewarned that there is no talking
Yeah.
in this movie, so
Yeah.
I don't want to hear bitching about well, you say nothing, and they can't even scream. But it's
Yeah,
weird
they make
because
a little weird. They can make bird sounds and
Yeah.
maybe a little weird kind of like upsets like sound, but it's not
because the vocal
screaming.
cords are removed. But I figured they'd be able to like I don't know. I don't know why in my head I feel like they would be able to have some sort of volume. It just might not make any sense. I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, it's flaps and folds that vibrate. So yeah, if it's removed, you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing there.
Because I was waiting for like at the end we get a Samara Weaving scream because she's got to fucking scream.
Yeah. Oh,
know.
they showed you the beginning because when they're torturing her dude, she's like trying to scream and it's just like.
But that's what I'm
nothing.
saying. Like I thought maybe that would be a good thing for the finale.
At
is
the
she
very
just
end,
does
she's
this
like,
fucking,
I now developed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That would have been because again, her scream's fucking piercing, dude.
Yeah.
Like her, Jenna Ortega, Lauren Lavera, like their screams are phenomenal, which you have to have because you're coming after Jamie Lee Curtis and her mom.
So this is almost like Chris Walken and Sleepy Hollow, where something that's like a high quality you just don't use in any
No.
way at all. Yeah.
No. Where you just go, well, Sleepy Hollow was like a, "Arr!"
No, but I'm saying you have Chris Walken who everybody's like, I want to hear him talk because he's got the
Christopher Walken.
and you literally make him the character that doesn't say a fucking word in Sleepy Hollow. All right,
Yeah.
so kind of like that. Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. But all right, folks, just gonna wrap it up about Azrael, and until we talk to you again, embrace the madness.
Join us at GUIPodcast.com.